applying for any visa, you have to take note of types of visa involved in that particular country. Okay, so on this note, I will be listing out types of visas we have in Schengen area. All right, one of it is uniform Schengen visa. This visa is further subdivided into three. Type A visa. This is the type of visa you obtain when you are transiting by air through Schengen area. So, it's important a lot of people will make mistake of getting any type of visa. At the end of the day, they will start having one issue or the other, when time to travel comes. All right. So those are, or after spending money before you now realize that it's the wrong visa. Type B visa. This type of visa allows you to transit. It's also a transit visa. Then it is by land or by sea. With this type of visa, if you are transiting by land, automatically you are going for type B visa. All right, for different type of visa for a different type of people. So depending on the one you are going for. Now another one is type C visa, which is very popular for tourists, which allows you to stay in the country, in the Schengen area for at least 90 days or 3 months. Okay, so we have another visa type, which is called type D visa. This is the type of visa is for study. It is we are looking for to study in any Schengen country. Type D visa is what you are going to go for. Now, if you have your family in Schengen country, definitely you are going to also obtain this visa called type D visa. Now, the third category of people who will need this type D visa are the people who are going for work visa. Okay, maybe you got a job in this area in the Schengen country. The visa to obtain is type D visa. All right, so these are the or any other activities that extends more than 90 days. That is the visa you are going to go for. Now, another visa type we have is limited territorial validity. Okay, this type of visa allowed an individual to travel and stay in a specific area in the Schengen country. Limited, you can, from the name you will understand what it means. Limited territorial validity. Okay, so within this within your stay in a Schengen country, you are actually limited to either that particular country you travel to, or one or two, not all the 27 countries that is in Schengen area. All right. Another visa type we have is multiple entry visa. Multiple entry visa allows you to travel to a Schengen area that is given to people who are frequent travelers, and they are also tend to travel in and out of the country of Schengen area. This is the kind of visa that maybe you go to, let's say Switzerland, you intend to go within a short period of time. You want to go to France, you want to go to Germany, you want to go to or other Malta and all that. You want to visit a lot of places. You are going to obtain the multiple entry. I hope this is clear. Now, purpose of travel. For you to travel, or like I said in my previous video, if you have not seen that video, it's short, but at least it will give you an overview of what we're talking about. We are talking about Schengen visa. Now, with that, you should be able to be clear on why you want to travel. We have to be very ready to explain to the consulate, because writing your cover letter, those things are the things they want. Itinerary, your cover letter, your itinerary is supposed to cover all those things. Yeah, the breakdown of why you want to travel, where you are traveling to, and the duration of your duration of travel. All right, you explain all these things, whether tourism, whether business, whether to visit a family member. You have to state it clear. Let it be clean and clear. Let it not be, let them, most people are denied visa because they say it's unclear. They're unclear, or you're unclear of what you want. Be straightforward and explain what you are there, what you are going there to do. Now, that is that for the duration. Okay, when your visa duration. Now, another one is, that is very important, is to note that you cannot exceed the duration of your visa. If you obtain a type C visa, that is a 90 days visa, which can take you only for 90 days. Now, except if you want to cut corners, which most of the visas are convertible. If you can extend it, you have to just make sure that you didn't exceed the time before you do whatever you want to do. You start extending it, or changing it to another visa if possible. Those are the things you have to have handy immediately you enter the country. All right. So All this so that it wouldn't be that the visa expired in your hands. It will be very hectic when you are caught. So if you, whatever you are, you are not staying more, you're going to stay more than 90 days. Automatically, immediately you enter the country, you start looking for, means of either extending or changing to another visa. We are going to continue from the next video, and I will see you on the next one.